Hey, what's up, Yelkins? I was back for more The Witcher 2. I think I'm getting towards the end of chapter 2. I think, but I think this gameplay or the next probably couple gameplays is just gonna be a lot of like standing around listening to people talk. So, yeah, that's how this game is sometimes. So let's get into it. Here we go.
Another one.
All right,
You let one human in, and in no
all right.
time.
Is he right here? Is it this guy?
Geralt, right. My uncles told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres. And Saskia? Well, I wager the gods didn't think you could save her.
Your uncle?
Cecil. I help him out here and there managing Vergen. Scaling Burden's my name.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, is that Warpy? All right. I guess I'll just talk to this dude.
What'll you do when the battle rolls around?
I'll be right out front fighting. Uncle Cecil's allowed it. Says I'm an adult. I'm gonna kick some kid when he asks.
No fears.
Of what? My uncle believes I can do it. And Yarpen taught me how to swing an axe with follow-through. I'll smash a few heads. Then go to the tavern and drink till I drop.
Yeah.
You're a tough dwarf. Cecil must be proud.
He raised me to be a decent fella. And I'll not bring him shame, so help me. Otherwise, he'll take an oak club to my arse.
The mine's safe again. Any plans to do something with it?
Course. Soon as the battle's done, we'll resume digging. Shame to let those rich deposits go to waste. My uncle says they'll put Vergen right back in his feet. Zoltan's talking about a shared enterprise or some such. He's to manage operations with my uncle as general overseer. We just got to save the town first.
Is Cecil your guardian?
Aye. Ever since my parents passed on. He took me in, fed me, taught me a profession and how to live, really.
How did your parents die?
During one of the massacres Demavend arranged for us. But I'd rather not talk of that.
Sure. Sorry. I'm looking for places near Vergen where magic would be strong. Somewhere a sorcerer might have stayed.
Well, let me think. Verfrin, a summoner of elementals, once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. They say his creatures excavated the entire southern wall. You could also search the nearby ruins and abandoned crypts. If boulders with arms and legs aren't magic, then I don't know what is.
I heard human women need only sit astride a man's words for their bellies to puffle.
Okay.
Greetings! Greetings!
Hey, Scalan. Wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
It's not the contest of the century. I just want to test you.
steady on! I've got conditions. First, you have to beat Yarpen and Sheldon.
Show me what you're made of.
I'm at the top of the pile, so you'll need to defeat the others first.
Who should I challenge?
Those chumps. Yarpen Zigrin and Sheldon Skaggs.
Are they like right by this dude or?
Refuse to shovel manure. They dream of fighting, looting.
Let them dream.
Witcher. Who's he? He travels the lands, killing
Hey-ho,
monsters.
hey-ho, 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 hey-ho.
What's this? Is the innkeeper?
How can I help you?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magical places in the area?
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago. Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history as well as our alderman.
No schnapps.
Is that the? I don't remember who Cecil is. I actually have no memory of this guy at all. Hang on, let me rob this dude real quick before I talk to him. Because thankfully, no one ever seems to get upset that I'm like stealing all their shit. you for your orans, items. Oops. Oops. I just love the fact he's just calmly like sitting there like, oh, whatever.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Aedirnians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Aedirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Aedirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Aedirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want...
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Aedirnians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen, a beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Vandegrift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Aedirn at all. We decimated the Dun Banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Vandegrift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Vandegrift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Aedirnian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kedwenny sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ard Caraig. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Seltkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine. Not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
Oh my god, oh, there's so much dialogue.
You saw the Kidwennies cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Adernian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidwenny arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontard the third day after the autumn equinox. Edirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Selkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before. Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths, refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhart claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Was there anything else I can talk to this guy about? This guy has so much to say.
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink. Zoltan and Yarpen are chasing peasants around the square. They need a bit of drilling. Jorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous, and so they should. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them.
How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus. So, I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me. Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia, exclusively. Me included.
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone. But rest easy. Stennis and the nobles won't get a single oren from us. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects.
Don't forget about the monsters in the pit.
Monsters in the pit?
Damn you.
And the harpies are tougher enemies than the damn humans. Okay, there we go. There we go. Kind of a roundabout way of getting here, but whatever. We figured it out. God damn it. Hit the damn thing. A lot of harpies here. Another one? Oh, it's a named one. It has crystals on its hands. I killed it. That's weird. It has like a little, like, shield or something. Oh. Alright, can I climb this? Oh, it's a nest. Dude, what is that noise? It sounds like something's like clawing on something. It's driving me crazy.
So, thought it over. I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
I don't know.
What's the consent?
Alright. Hey, girl.
You wanted to discuss something.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
2 of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the Elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on out there?
Let's see.
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's son.
Why?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned Saskia. The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
Dogs growl at cats. Cats hiss at the dogs. A noble's a wolf to a peasant.
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. I'll try to locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
You wanted to discuss something.
I found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
Show me. Interesting. Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt. This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was stronger.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream Snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams. One of those would be powerful enough, I'm sure.
You'd have to enter the Harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open it. I asked him on another occasion. Stubborn as a mule, that one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it. Whose dream is it?
Cecil Burden's.
In that case, I need to see the Alderman. Got a feeling he just might open the gate for me.
You wanted to
Oh man, so many dialogues.
How is it that King Radovid's court sorceress and advisor is supporting rebellion in Edirn?
This has grown into more than a simple rebellion, Witcher. Prince Stennis' arrival here confirmed Saskia's right to represent Edirn.
Saskia isn't fighting for Edirn, but for the Pontar Valley. Even Prince Stennis considers you rebels. He hasn't moved against you because war with Kedwen hangs by a thread. Why are you here, Sorceress of Tretogor?
It is my duty. If Henselt occupies the Pontar Valley, Redania and Temeria will respond strongly. The North will disintegrate, its unity gone. A dark scenario that is nevertheless avoidable, provided Saskia is successful and wins the Valley's independence.
Even if she thwarts Henselt, there'll be no independence without agreement from Redania and Temeria.
Temeria's expansionist plans melted away with Foltest's death. Redania's ruler is unpredictable, but even he'll have to respect a victory. I'm here to make this victory a fact.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwen to descend into civil war.
Have you heard about a Witcher's school? Apparently the Viper's their sign.
No, why do you ask?
The Kingslayer wears a medallion adorned with a viper.
Pretentious and childish for my taste. He can't be very smart.
A sorceress like you ought to know bundles about the Wild Hunt.
A sorceress's knowledge has nothing to do with superstitions.
The hunt's not a superstition.
True, the phenomenon seems to exist.
I want to know everything there is to know about it.
It's strictly atmospheric. It doesn't interest me. Just as whirlwinds, whirlpools, and snowfalls do not interest me. Remember the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
I didn't say that.
They lie in wait for their lord and prince. Humans are an odd lot. I certainly hope Scalen can clean up this mess. What can I do for you, Witcher?
I need you to open the gate.
I need to get inside the Harpy lair.
No chance.
I know all about the Harpies. They steal dreams, collect them. I found one, but it proved too weak for our purposes. I need a stronger one. So I'm asking you nicely, open the damn gate.
Listen, Witcher. I want Saskia to recover, I do. But don't ask me to turn this town into a circus just before we battle Henselt. My grandfather locked that gate for a good reason. Imagine if we could all go in there to look at those dreams. Dwarves, peasants, their Scoia'tael, Aedirnian nobles even. All seeing the desires of others. Terrifying. It would be the end of Vergen. What's more, legend has it the oldest stolen dreams can become reality. And I don't want nightmares stalking Vergen's back alleyways come nightfall.
Open it. I'll make it quick.
Stop pissing me off. You're acting like a drunk suitor. No means no.
You know, don't know if I should mention this, but the dream I found belongs to you.
What are you talking about?
It's an embarrassing affliction, I imagine. Hell, even something of a political liability in your case. Some might even call you a freak. You're the alderman. An ages-old tradition is vested in you. On top of that, you now lead the preparations for Vergen's defense.
You wouldn't dare.
Imagine your ancestors carved in stone. Condemnation, not pride on their bearded faces. Who knows? Maybe you'd keep your office, but you'd be the talk of the town for ages. And your nephew? Poor kid.
I'll open the gate. I promised Scalen's mother I'd be sober as a judge to the end of my days, and I aim to keep my word. I don't give a damn about ages-old traditions and piss on loose talk. But you're right. I cannot compromise Vergen's morale. You must bury this thing. The secret dies with you, never to be spoken aloud. Understand?
I do. Thanks, Cecil, and good luck staying sober.
All right, so what's here? Who's this?
Did I hear you mention a job?
Indeed. One very much in your line. I know a collector in Vengerberg. He pays well for all kinds of monster-related curios.
Ericus Venom? Necker Hearts? Sounds doable.
Harpy feathers.
Uh-huh. Why feathers?
I never asked. Got the order and that's that. Interested?
What kind of coin are we talking about?
Why don't we do a test? Bring me a bundle of fine feathers for which I'll pay you, and if we're both satisfied, we'll figure things out.
He's gonna want more than a bundle? That'll mean a lot of traipsing around.
A few more, yes. So?
I'll keep my eyes open, but no promises. I've got more important things to deal with. I've got your feathers.
Wonderful. Excellent quality. Just what I needed. I'll pay for each and every one. If you're in need of coin, just bring me more.
I suppose I've had to work harder for coin in the past. All right, I'll keep it in mind.
Excellent. I await your return. Where are you headed?
What the hell are you doing in here? Do I even want to know? All right, it keeps shifting the quest around. Oh god. There's something about those rocks. These are cool looking, the like, crystals and shit on them. It like reminds me of something from like World of Warcraft. That was definitely a WoW move. It's like, all right, take this enemy, but put glowing crystals on it. Now it's a new enemy. I miss playing WoW. I do. I genuinely miss that game sometimes. Like casually. I don't miss like the hardcore like raiding. Like I don't miss that at all. I just don't, man. Like I know some people just to this day still love that. That's great. Good for you. I mean, if that makes you happy, you knock yourself out. That's just I'm good. No, I'm good, bro. Hell, a game like this satisfies that itch to play like something like WoW, because I mean it's kind of the same idea. Get quest, go do quest, go turn in quest, get new quest, rinse and repeat.
Damn it.
Granted, the thing this game doesn't have that, like, you know, World of Warcraft and MMOs do, is the whole grinding element. It's like, all right, complete this dungeon every week and you'll get a token, and then you collect X amount of tokens and you can buy 1 piece of armor. There's 10 pieces of armor to make a set. That'll keep you occupied for 6 months. Or the thing about raiding is you can run this dungeon every week for a chance to get a piece of armor, but there's 4 other people that play the same character that you do, and you have to share the gear with your peers. So it'll literally take you, like, you know, 6 or 7 or 8 months to, like, get all the gear. Okay, maybe not that long. A point stand.
The head of a king. Take it to Sheila. You know where. She'll give you coin and further orders.
Heavy. How am I supposed to carry it through the forest? I won't be able to draw my sword.
You'll go unarmed, in common clothes. Try to sneak through unnoticed, but if anyone asks, you bring in the witch some sausages.
You can see it a mile away, and it stinks of vinegar. I'll have to find a thick sack.
Go on. Quit complaining. There's no time.
Oh God. Oh God. 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 Oh, am I trapped? Oh. Oh, I leveled, yes, full heal. Woo! Hey, I did not I didn't see that one coming. Holy shit. Is this the same one I just watched? Same one. Oh, I didn't mean to hit it twice, son of a bitch. Okay, so I just need more crystals. So are there more of those little dream crystal things, or is it just the two? I'm assuming there's more, so I gotta find them all. Oh, there's another one. Some of these things are kind of tough, man. Like, like some of them drop in like a single hit, or not a single hit, but like a couple hits. It feels like the other ones are like little tanky. Okay, there's no crystal. Oh. Wait, is this where I came from? Yeah. This is where I came from, because I went this way, okay. Alright, are there any other crystals? That's my main question. Is this a crystal, or... Yeah, it is. About. Alright, I think that's all the crystals. I think. Alright, let's go back to the little stone thing. So I did what's his name? Letho? Let's do silver.
By the gods, they're closer and closer. They'll not catch me. To the witch. They'll not find it there, over my dead body, Horsens. You'll never fathom Master Baltimore's secrets. It's not far now.
Hey, that just seems like a nightmare, so alright.
You're as beautiful as an elf, milady.
Come to me, my hero. Let's fuck in the barn.
Ah, the luck. To think I wanted to play dice with the others.
Call them too. It'll be lovely.
Dreams being what they are and all that. Right. Oh, this is a dragon. Okay, surely a dragon's dream is pretty powerful, right? Fine. I leveled up from that. Holy shit. Find Baltimore's house in Verg. Okay. Oh hell, I'm all turned around now, so bitch. I like wish it gave me like a teleport the hell away button. Oop. It's a big negative there, Ghost Rider. Well then, what's this other dream I just picked up? Oops. So are there other crystals that I missed coming in here? Probably. I hope someone doesn't have some kind of weird dream about me. I would actually laugh pretty hard. There we go.
Eseth Mahon, tal este impedon, iloranmet Illyrian, Feredain Mahon, hal daumas.
The homie has a dream about sitting next to a fire, roasting a pig, smoking a pipe. I mean, I guess that is the dream. I tell you what though, if you've never had a pig prepared that way before, man, you're missing out, dude. Damn it, I like when they're turning these feathers.
More harpy feathers, just like you wanted.
Good work! Why, it's even a pleasure to pay you.
I gotta admit, that might have been the strangest job I've ever had.
Well, it's hardly done.
I'll hear you out, but I've got a bad feeling about this.
I need a few more feathers.
Who is it that needs them? You or this collector?
But he does, of course.
Pretty suspicious. Why didn't you tell me how many I was supposed to bring right off?
I needed to see the quality. Just a few feathers more. I'll pay extra. Decide.
Let me think about it. I've got some more feathers. Sleek and untattered. I hope that'll do it.
I look at them and select the finest. There's your payment, with a small bonus.
What am I supposed to do with the ones I have left?
Whatever you wish. I've no need for them. Farewell. Where are you headed?
Visit what's-his-face later. Okay, I'm gonna end the gameplay there. Spoiler alert, like I went back to that dude a few times. I could never get him to do anything, so, and I never actually ever went back to him, so who knows what that quest is. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you for the next gameplay. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.